Hey everybody, it's Ation, aka E. I'm doing an inspection on a 2000 Volkswagen Jetta, and I'm going to turn on the car and see what's going on right here. So, turned on the car. Looks like he has a check engine light on, another light on as well, EPC light, and a seatbelt light on here as well. Lights look like they work on the front. Left blinker works, right blinker works, in the back, left blinker works, right blinker works, hazard lights, check. Alright, let's see if the rear lights work.
Good.
Good? Alright. Okay, so that's it for the first part. Let's see, we have some minor issues. Horn doesn't work, on or off. So that's an issue for this customer right here. He has a problem with the window. Window is broken. We'll check everything out later. But first, I'm gonna take a look at the hood, see what's underneath here, see what's going on. Okay, so as you can see here, I have the engine that doesn't have a cover on it. The engine doesn't have a cover on it, and air filter is kind of messed up right here. Needs a new air filter. This is supposed to be a heat shield, I guess. He thought it was all right. Let's go over here and check everything else. Looks like he needs another cover for his wire over here for the battery, so nothing is touching, because that can be a hazard. Let's see, he needs more radiator fluid. Let's check that out and see how that is. Yeah, it looks a bit low. He needs some more radiator fluid. Check his power steering fluid. It's up to about maximum capacity right here. Checking the oil. Oil looks a bit dirty. Could need an oil change here. All right, so looks like he needs an oil change, battery cover, air filter, and needs a little bit more on the coolant that he can put in there. Also, the hood doesn't actually have anything to support it, so it needs another one of those as well. All right, so go ahead and lift the car up and see what's underneath the hood. All right, so right now I got the car up in the air. What I'm gonna do is check everything underneath here, see if anything is wrong, and see what's going on underneath here, underneath the car. So, don't have the light. All right, so right here, looks like we have some of the oil leaking right here from the bottom of it. You can see right here some oil leaking from his oil filter. We have his oil pan. Seems a little bit leaking, but you can tell he's been scratching it. Something must have hit later on, either today or new. This looks pretty new right here. So you got to make sure you tell him to lift his car up just a little bit, not a lot. Also have his AC compressor right here, right there, this one right here. Then you have his radiator. Looks like he had a nice spill or something had went on, so I'm not sure. Looks pretty old. Looks like he switched out the radiator. Radiator looks pretty new. Fans, they could use some love and attention here. They don't look pretty new. Looks like he just put a new radiator in. Over here, let's see anything else that's damaged or leaking under here. Looks like we have some leaking here just from the oil pan. And then let's go over here, make sure his brakes are okay. Brake line's not messed up or anything. Looks like he put new control arms in and a sway bar. So looks like that's okay. Nothing really crazy. Tire tread, looks like he still has new tires. Tread is pretty new. This right here, checking the brake calibers and the brakes on the inside of the car right here, making sure the brake pads are efficient for braking, stopping, making sure that the disc is not worn out or glassy, because that means that there's some friction going on there, some dirt. Let's see, back underneath the hood, catalytic converter. It's okay, don't hear any rattling, so he doesn't need anything new. Yeah, you don't hear any rattling, that's a good sign. Check his oil filter right over here. This looks fairly new. Looks like he just put a new oil filter in. Fuel filter that could possibly need some loving care on the brake lines and stuff like that back here, but that's not a big issue. Back here, make sure his brakes are okay, brake lines are okay, intact. Gonna check the brakes out back here as well. Back brake pads, rear brake pads look like they need another go around again. Looks like he can put some new brake pads on the back. Muffler's okay, muffler's still intact. Check the brake pads over here, brake line. Make sure the brakes over here are okay. This one has some chipping going on, some grinding. Looks kind of glassy over here. So yeah, he can use a new brake line, brake calibers as well. On our other note, also checking the shocks. Like right here is a bearing gone underneath the shocks, right there at the top. Another bearing going up there. They look pretty rusted. Look like they can need some love and attention for the brake struts and shocks as well. Just take another go around looking at it, make sure there's nothing that I missed. I usually always double check, make sure there's nothing that I overlooked. Take all the brakes, make sure they're okay. Front brakes looks okay, look efficient. Tire tread on the front, right tire, passenger side looks okay. Let me check the back tires. Tread on the back tire looks okay. Looks like you haven't been doing too much driving. Okay, so back here, we have a nail in the tire right here. So we're gonna try to pull that out today and see what's going on. Ask him if he wants to pull that out or if he needs a new tire, and probably patch that up and get that done as well. All right, so that's that tire. Pull this out. Looks like he hasn't gone nowhere, did anything. So yeah, this is pretty good for tire tread, and we're gonna go ahead and bring the car down and see what else is wrong with the car. Okay, so we don't want to set it all the way down yet because we may go back up into the hood once again. Just gonna take another look around the car to make sure everything is okay. Tire pressure is good. As you can see, it's no dipping in the tires, no bulges in the tires. This could be a problem, but that's just a bumper. Looks like everything's okay. I'm gonna jump in here and try to roll down the windows from the driver's side and see if there's any more problems. So the problem with the window panel right here, looks like the click doesn't move anywhere. So he has a problem with his driver's side window and his passenger side window. Rear window looks like it's okay. There's another passenger side window, so check the locks. I can't unlock the car from this side or lock the car from this side, it only unlocks. So there's a problem with his panel over here, or there could be an electrical problem. So that's it for this inspection. I'm gonna write this up and see how much of an issue anything else is and go from there. Over and out.